What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and I'm battling here for week number 7 in the Ultimate Battle League. I talked about this in my team builder, but unfortunately my actual opponent had to forfeit the game, and Oglebino, or Ojelbina, I'm pretty sure is how you pronounce it, from what I've been told, was kind enough to step in for him. So big shoutouts to him. I'll of course leave all his links down below in the description. Let me go ahead and write down this team. Zraid, Scrafty. I'm actually physically writing it down, by the way, because I feel like that helps me focus on my game plan better. Pidgeot, Zygarde, Tran, and Starmie. Alright, so I'll cross those off as I go, but his Stealth Rocker is the Heatran, and I think he knows that he wants those up, given my team makeup. Now, if he was to anti-lead my Latios with something like the Scrafty, I do have switch-ins, so I'm going to go out with my Latios here. And yeah, because his one flying resist is Tran, and if I can weaken Tran, the game plan with Choice Scarf Crobat is going to work out. So yeah, good luck to my opponent, and let's see what we can make happen right here. I'm hoping to see the Tran lead like I anticipated, but you never know, maybe they'll lead off with the Scrafty anticipating my Latios. It could be Air Balloon too, the Heatran, or even Sugar Berry. Either of them would make sense. Aquarius is the Starmie actually, okay. So, I mean, I'm really spit off on this, but I feel like I don't stay in. I do have an Assault Vest Weavile, but this is a big threat, huh? Do I go hard Assault Vest Weavile? It could be Dazzling Gleam, and that's what I'm a little bit worried about. Do I stay in? If I take damage on Lottie, how bad would that be? Looking at his team, I mean, this is also one of my Rose resists, but I guess Weavile can technically take that on too. I think I will stay in here and go right for the Energy Ball and just get it in range of my Crobat. That seems very worth it. So they're gonna hard switch out, okay. Hoodlum, that's Scrafty. So we'll find out right now whether this is Assault Vest or not. That'll be good to know. But yeah, I'm gonna be able to Mega Evolve right here. Getting the Mega off early is also really nice. What does Scrafty do? Okay, so I get my Mega off. We're gonna get a bit of damage on Scrafty right here, which is nice, I guess. That did around 20%. Let me run a calc on that. I think I'm going Hippowdon no matter what, but let's see. Latios, Mega, Gateway against Scrafty. Let's just say he was not Assault Vest with max HP. How much would I have done? Energy Ball would have done... That looks about right, actually. He's probably not Assault Vest. But he's very spit-off. Did we see an item just now? I could have sworn I just saw leftovers, by the way. Probably missed that, but I think knockoff is very obvious right here. I think I just go Hippowdon, like I initially planned, and we'll see from there. Because while Hippowdon is good for the Zygarde, I have good Zygarde checks, and I do want these rocks up as soon as I can get them up. So let's see right here. Knockoff, Toxic, what are we seeing? Knockoff, okay, that's fine. Does Scrafty get Taunt? I don't know. This is probably why I should pull up their team, but okay, we didn't see it in it leftovers or anything like that. So this could have Taunt, I don't know if it gets it or not, but let's go for rocks. I could see Starmie coming immediately back in, which wouldn't really be the worst. Definitely taking a big hit with Hippo here sucks kind of, but they are going to switch out. Let's see what comes in. Chonk was the Heatran? No, Chonk's the Pidgeot, okay. So I do get my rocks up. This could be Defog. I think I have no reason not to go out into my Rotom Heat. They have one ground type and it doesn't want to come in on Rotom on a potential Wisp, so let's go Rotom here. Yeah, this is pretty safe. They probably Defog if I had to guess, but even that's not that bad. And the Sand Chip on this is amazing for my Scarf Crobat too, because Brave Bird's my way of winning this game. So let's see what's up right here. I still have Latios healthy for the Heatran. It is just Defog, which is something I anticipated. Not too worried about that. So here's a tricky play. I don't think they're going Zygarde. I really don't think it's smart when I could Wisp right here. But I also don't want Tran. Actually, I do want Tran coming in. Never mind. I have Toxic. I actually don't have Will-O-Wisp, huh? Okay, because I have Toxic, I'm actually just going to stay in. And Toxic right away. They're going to U-turn out. I'm thinking Zygarde comes in, but it's either Zygarde or Tran now. I think Tran is a smarter play, but Tran is also something I need damage on, so I don't know if they want to throw that out yet. They could also make a play into, like, Starmie, I guess. No, that's the Tran. Okay, so Tran is here. I'm actually happy about Tran coming in, because like I did mention, this is something I want to pressure a lot. So I'm going to Volt Switch immediately into my Latios here. I have a feeling their rocks are about to go up, which is a little bit unfortunate because Rotom is going to be pressured at this point in time. But even that's okay. Like, even if the rocks go up, it's annoying for sure, but I can still defog on Pokemon like the... It's really the Pidgeot mainly, but... Let's get out of here, see what kind of damage you're doing. Doesn't even do bad damage, which I'm pretty happy about. And yeah, I have to go Latios here. It's my safest play. I don't really have good responses here, unfortunately. They actually go for Toxic and unfortunately miss. Not really good for them. A little bit lame, but... Yeah, it could have definitely worn me down right there. But I'm pretty sure it's obvious that I have Earthquake, so what do I want to do about that? I think I'm just going to click it anyway, because this is, like... If I get an Earthquake into this, that's going to be huge for... They went out into Pidgeot, okay, so I could have just Ice Beam there. Well, I'm not going to stay in here. I think this time I could go out into Weavile. Weavile's the Starmie switching though, I can't afford that. U-turn is likely, huh? I think I'll go back to Rotom, and the reason is I'm still going to keep on getting Volt Switch damage on that Heatran one way or the other. If there's the U-turn, which is totally okay. I just want the Volt Switch chip on this Heatran every time it comes in, because wearing that down is key to spamming Brave Bird. I'm gonna have to defog on something. It's just about what. Curious, do you go Zygarde this time? I might go Zygarde if I were them, but let's see what their desire is here. Oasis, that sounds like Zygarde. There it is. Okay, so this is a threat. I have speed control on this on my Manaphy, so I don't have to worry about Dragon Dance too much. I'm gonna go Hippo because I can take a +1 Dragonium Z no matter what. Yep, so let's do that. I actually hope we see Substitute. That would be nice. So Hippo is here. Do we see D-Dance? What are we seeing? Toxic. Good Toxic. That's actually really going to help them out, I think. Pidgeot could come back in here. So that'll be able to wear me down a bit. Do I double out predicting? No, because they could be Protect, but I have a feeling the Pidgeot comes back in. Let's see, though. I'm going to attempt Rocks again and see what happens. Yeah, they're going to switch out into Pidgeot every time, I think. No, that's actually the Starmie. Okay, so this could be the Spinner. However, I have a good response to this, and this is the scenario that I was hoping for. I can start putting in my own pressure now because of my Weavile. Now, granted, this... Okay, it's leftovers. It's not Colbur Berry. Good to know. So if they spin here, that means my Weavile's coming in for free, essentially. Which is really nice. I don't want to stay in here, obviously. Let's get in the Weavile. Now, granted, if they Scald Burn my Weavile, that would be kind of bad. But that's like the one bad scenario against this thing, the Scald Burn. So let's see what's up right here. Scald Burn. I got my Rocks up, which I think was the most important part. We actually see Substitute, which is really cool. I think Substitute is a cool tech. This could be HP Fighting, but I actually take anything due to my AV, which is really nice right here. So I just click Knock Off. Yeah, I brought this Weavile specifically for Starmie. I wanted to bring the Weavile, but I also wanted a Starmie check. Starmie switch in, sorry, and this was the best bet. They actually go for Surf, not going to do a lot. Does more than I thought, to be honest. I mean, but it is analytic, I guess, so makes sense. Do I have a reason not to click Knock Off again? I do want to find out what the Weavile, the Scrafty's item is. So yeah, I just click Knock Off every time. Even though I know Scrafty is coming in, there's really no reason to call that. So let's just hit him up with the knockoff here. I'm pressuring the Tran a lot between rocks and the Volt Switch chip I got on it. They actually just stand and let me knock out the Starmie. Okay, cool. So let me cross that out. Starmie was a huge threat, so I'm glad that's gone. Starmie, goodbye. Scrafty can come in now if it wants to. Which I don't really fear Scrafty, if I'm being honest. And also Pidgeot coming in is great because it's going to take rocks damage, which should put it in range of the Brave Bird, which I'm quite happy about right here. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't low-kick right there. There was no reason to. So there's Hoodlum, which we all know what that is. It's going to take a bit more Rocks chip. Okay. Get an Intimidate off. I want to keep this, obviously. It's just a matter of what's coming in here. At this point in the game, what do I think I can switch in right here? I think I do like the Hippowdon play a lot because it's very expendable at this point, and that Roserade's still chilling in the back, huh? I can't go Crobat, obviously. I can't really go anything except for Hippowdon. I have good speed control. Even if they Dragon Dance multiple times, Scarf Crobat will still click Brave Bird and pressure them here. So I'm Toxic, obviously. Let's see, what did I click here? Drain Punch. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. I think I'll just phase them out, or I could slack off, but I want to keep my rocks up, and part of doing that involves trying to make sure Pidgeot stays off the field. So yeah, I think I'm willing to let Hippo go down just to Whirlwind them around a bit right here. Or Roar, sorry, I have Roar, not Whirlwind. So let's hit him up. I'm assuming they went into Pidgeot. Chonk was the Pidgeot, right? Yeah, but I roared them around specifically to prevent this defog. I don't really care about my Hippowdon at this point in the game. Now, ideally we don't pull Roserade, but I have a feeling we might. We do pull Heatran, okay. But the problem is Heatran is also something that can knock me out from this percentage. The lesser problem is I actually do have a Latios designed for this. Or I could just Earthquake, but I also like the idea of just roaring again on the off chance Pidgeot comes back. Let's go Latios, because either way I force a kill. Switched right back out, okay. Into the Pidgeot. So they're going to get the defog off, unfortunately. Not exactly what I wanted, but I still do get in my Latios right here, and Latios is going to force a kill one way or the other. Because if they defog, that means I'm good to go. If they were to go for the Hurricane, that's whatever, right? No, okay. So here I have a free Ice Beam. It's really no brainer. We do see defog, so they're prioritizing the defog right here. And Pidgeot's gone. Okay, cool. So I'm able to get rid of that boy. That's nice. Scrafty might come back in now, which I'll make the same play I have mid-making, which is hard. Hippo. Hoodlum is back, okay. So I believe right here, I'd just go back out into my... Actually, what is... I guess technically my Rotom's still good against the Roserade, so maybe I shouldn't let that go down just yet. I like the idea of just going Hippo again, but it's getting Drain Punch recovery, which is really frustrating. Let's go Hippo. I'm really glad I have a Scarf Manaphy right now, because Dragon Dance Zygarde could be such a nuisance. Clicks knockoff. Doesn't even do anything. So they could knock me out here. That's okay. Do I bother switching out for fodder later? Because I could just go, like, no, they could knock off again. In fact, they should knock off again. I don't think the Drain Punch is worth it. But they go for Drain Punch. Yeah, like, I could have gone Crobat right there and kept this for fodder, but on the off chance they knock off my Scarf, that's actually, like, a pretty terrible scenario for me. So right here I have a few options. I can go out. I think I have to go Crobat, but... Yeah, let's go Crobat right here. I think Brave Bird is a no drawback click for the simple reason that even if the Heatran comes in, I get damage on it for later. Yeah, so there's the switch out. Let's see what comes in though. Krakatoa was the Heatran. We get more damage on this though, and this is really all I care about this game. Weakening this Flying Resist for later. That's a big part of this game plan. It does not a lot, but it's okay. As I can once again go out into my... I could actually go Rotom Heat here is what I'm thinking and spam Defog. Because I can still beat the Rose Raid pretty easily. I think I don't want the rocks going up at this point in the game, so... Yeah, let's go Rotom Heat. I don't really see the point in going Latios again, when Latios can pretty easily solo their team from this position. So yeah, there's the rocks. This is exactly why I made the play that I did. I don't want these up. And plus, I'm getting recovery while we're in here, which is kind of nice. They're obviously going to Toxic me. But in doing this, I get to Defog and have Rotom take the Toxic. And then I can Volt Switch out the next turn. So, let's see. I'm going to get the Defog off. Nice. Pointed stones are going to disappear. There's the Toxic they are able to connect, which is good for them. However, we got the Volt Switch right now, which is really important. What do I have left? So let's Volt out of here. Because I know for a fact the rocks are going right back up. It's pretty obvious. And yeah, look at all that damage. That's so good for Crobat. I could make the play into Weavile right here. I think I actually will do that. I want to get it in before these rocks go up. So let's bring this in here. See what they're doing. If they Magma Storm, I don't care. I prevent rocks. Yeah, they go for rocks though, which is like their best click. And I have Low Kick to cover both Scrafty and this thing right now. Now, granted, I have no idea how much Low Kick's actually doing to Scrafty, which is interesting. I'm gonna go for Low Kick. Just because I don't know if Knockoff's gonna kill or not. AV Weavile. It is Choppleberry, but I'm pretty sure this kills anyway. Ooh, really cool. Magma Storm is able to hit. Okay, so it was Choppleberry that entire time, meaning I probably should have clicked Knockoff, but that's okay. Because look at Crobat. Crobat's so good now. In fact, I can just go out into my Latios here. Click Earthquake for free. Yeah, I think I see a guaranteed path to winning, but it's gonna probably be at a close differential. Let's click Earthquake. So Heatran is now gone. Nice. Just not cross out that guy. Nice. Okay, so their only really play here is into Scrafty. Yeah, their only real play is that. So they go out into said Pokemon, which is a good play. I don't want to get careless against... Got some Discord notifs. I don't want to get careless against the Zygarde. I think that's the win they're going for. Do I go Rotom here to defog? Or do I just take the damage on this right now? I mean, I'm doing nothing. That's the problem. I think I go out into my Rotom and defog on this. Because if this is the... Because if the Zygarde Z, then I'm not really too concerned. Dragon Tail. That's kind of cool. If they give me Crobat, that would be nice, but I'm not going to try to call that. They do give me Crobat, though. Which is probably best case scenario. Because now I just click Brave Bird and pressure a lot. This could be Koba Berry. Like Koba Berry Rock Tomb, something like that. That would be cool. But yeah, really good pull right here with the Crobat. Definitely works for me. So they're going to sack off the Rose. Akiza's down, okay. Just cross that boy out. Could I lose to Zygarde coming in right here? I don't think so. I go hard Manaphy and I click Ice Beam. That's the play. I literally brought Scarf Manaphy for Zygarde, and I want this Crobat around. It still easily switches into Rocks, which is nice. But what I don't want to get what I don't want happening is getting swept by Dragon Dance Zygarde. Now, I don't even know if they're Dragon Dance because they've shown Toxic, so that's interesting. Yeah, they've definitely shown Toxic at this point. Oasis is here. Or a break, that's all good. So yeah, my play is hard Manaphy. And I have a feeling they tried to Dragon Dance, but they might be Banded Arrows too, that's always a possibility. Oh, there's the Dragon Dance though, and this is exactly why I have this. Scarf Manaphy. If it doesn't OHKO, do I lose? No, because I have Scarf Crobat, so... But they have Extreme Speed, right? So... Maybe I do lose if this doesn't OHKO, which it probably doesn't. Okay, Chiachi Berry though, so... That means Manaphy should live anything. I don't think there's a way they can knock out Manaphy. They actually Dragon Danced again, okay. So now can they knock me out? Thousand Arrows. This might actually knock me out. It doesn't though, yeah. I figured Manaphy's way too bulky for that. Like, I put defense investment on this too. So that should be the game. I don't think there's an out for them now. If they were Z... No, because if they were Z, then they wouldn't have taken the... They would have taken the Ice Beam at a higher percentage, so... Hoodlum's gonna hit the field right here. Is there a way I can guarantee the win? I think the guaranteed win is going hard Rotom getting a Toxic off to make sure that even if they start to Dragon Dance up with this, then I'm okay. But yeah, Manaphy's too fat. If they outraged right there... I'm thinking about it right now. If they outraged right there, they might have been able to win, actually, because... I think what would have happened is... It would have come down to them hitting themselves in confusion. Drain Punches, a little bit of health back. Okay, cool. But I don't think there's a way that Crobat doesn't win here. Unless this was Koba Berry the entire time. That's not Crobat. Let's go out into the correct Pokemon. Crobat. Hello, Crobat. I like you. Alright, Labyrinth is here. So this is looking like a 2-0 depending on what their item is. Let's Brave Bird it up. And I believe this just knocks them out, right? Yeah, okay, so we're able to go ahead and pick up the 3-0 win. GG to Owen, big shoutouts to him again for giving me this game. I'm definitely happy that I got to actually play with this team this week, especially because I do think this was one of my stronger builds, so good game right there. I'm glad that I was able to get a battle in for you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Later.